Those Damn Ross Kids is a podcast for adults, and the opinions we express do not reflect the opinions of our employers or even ourselves. If you would like to support the show, go to Duckfeed.tv/tipjar and check out our Patreon campaign.
It helps to have the headphones on.
I'm sure it does.
So yeah, go ahead, Cole. You can call. Start the thing we do.
Yeah, go. Call.
Go.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll be over
There you
here. I'll be over here.
I'll be the guy without headphones.
I mean, it won't make that much of a difference for the show anyway.
Probably not.
Those Damn Ross Kids, a conversation between brothers, featuring Kris and Kole Ross.
Oh man.
What?
No, I'm just wondering if we start if you need proof that depression is real.
I don't, but go ahead.
the nominal. This is the royal you speaking to a bunch of people. So
King Ralph.
Well, yeah, King Ralph. Yes,
The royal me.
yes. In the parlance of our times. So in my kitchen, I've got a fairly big kitchen in my apartment. There are
Tell us how good you're doing, Cole.
if you need proof that depression is real, la-di-da, look at Cole here.
Look at Cole's kitchen, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's
huge.
It's inconveniently big.
I could lay down and cry in there.
It's lit, so there are 6 can lights. Yeah, it's lit.
Like it's the shit. It's lit.
Yeah. Cut a switch. It's it's lit with 6 can lights, like recessed lights, like what is it, not A19 bulbs or whatever, but it's just big ones. And one by one, I've been in this apartment for coming up on 3 years now, 4 years, something like that. The bulbs burn out. This process has happened. Let's say like 2 times. This has happened 2, maybe 3 times, where the bulbs burn out, but they don't all burn out at once. Even if you replace them all at once, they go one by one. And when one bulb out of 6 burns out, you look at it and you think, whatever. There's still 5 bulbs here. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. There's a pocket of dark over here, but it's okay. Until finally, and this is what happened late this past week, the last bulb burned out. And see, what I did there was I just lied to cover my ass. The last bulb burned out 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
It's like, all right, well, like a big box of those kinds of bulbs is expensive. I'm just going to leave it. And so I've been working by the light of the window, and also by the light above the stove, like in the vent hood. Okay,
cooking like Lincoln.
Yeah, and that's been fine. And so I go out to the grocery store and I go to the hardware section and I get a big old box of 6 LED can lights and I put them in. And this is the proof that depression is real. You wait, you watch it, you watch it fall. You can't bring yourself to actually do anything about it. And when you do something about it, it's too goddamn bright. The dimmer won't actually lower it to a point where I'm comfortable looking at my kitchen. It's clean, but just too goddamn bright in there. So I need to figure out what to do about that.
Oh. I think I've read this book. It's called Eeyore Owns a House.
Yeah, so I've been just trying to fine tune it, because the LEDs, I say, oh, these are dimmable. These are dimmable, but there's a particular state in the dim where it's just on or off. So you're only working with about 30% of the brightness range, and 70% is too bright for me right now.
Wow,
I'd like to work up to it. Yeah. So that's what's going on here.
It's a lot.
Eeyore owns a house.
I think I read that book.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I did.
Did not end well.
No, it did not.
Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, Chris, what episode is this?
I don't know. What is it?
223.
Is it? Oh, it's episode number 223 of the comedy podcast, Those Damn Ross Kids.
Your name is?
I am Chris.
My name is Cole, and we're here to entertain your asses. You just got back from vacation.
I wouldn't call it a vacation.
No, you got back from a trip.
A vision quest.
Okay, so it's not that it was unenjoyable. There was just a higher purpose involved here. Than just what our friends across the pond would call a holiday.
Right.
Yeah. No, you were
out west,
getting reacquainted with the American Southwest.
Right. Reacquainted again. Yeah, I know. Went to some national parks and saw some holes in the ground.
Yeah. You saw the hole in the ground, the big one, right?
Yes, I saw some, holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Paper parents.
Paper parents?
Yeah, lots of trees.
Okay, cool. It's okay. It's paper's what trees grow up to be.
Right.
Yeah. Just like we grew up to be ashes.
We do.
Yeah. Huh.
What does ink grow up to be?
What does ink grow up to be?
Right.
Lies. Filthy lies.
Fake news.
Yeah.
That's what ink becomes.
Yep. So
which way is up? I don't know.
No way to tell. This is dangerous for our democracy.
I did see that Rachel Maddow beat out Hannity in the ratings.
Oh, cool.
Since that's what matters now.
Yeah. I don't.
Pulled a 10-2 share. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. I don't think that. I don't think that people who matter pay attention to that.
Is that like a dismount? Like, what is?
There was a very good Onion headline. It was Rachel Maddow broadcast is just her furiously pointing at a picture of Putin.
She got that big wall for all the people that
all the people that have
been fired or left,
been drunk tossed out of the White House.
Jesus Christ.
But no, you went to some national parks. Did they hike the rates up to you? Is that prohibitively expensive? Because I know that's what Zinke's been doing, as he's been trying to fly around in a bulletproof helicopter or whatever.
No, yeah, go for a horse ride somewhere. I saw him do that once.
Yeah,
but no, it was actually for normal people. It was $30 to get in with a vehicle.
Okay.
And like between 10 and 15 to just walk or ride a bike in.
Right.
And then, or you could buy a pass to that park, which the year pass was relatively inexpensive compared to buying a pass for all national parks for the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
But no, when we left the Grand Canyon, the line to get into the Grand Canyon was over 2 miles long.
Sweet Jesus.
Right. And that's the thing is I guess I didn't realize that people went there.
You thought it was your little secret?
Oh, I didn't think it was my little secret.
Right.
But I just thought that, there'd be a few people eating granola and like, a tumbleweed would roll by and shit.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't realize that there were that many we're not going to Disney World families.
that many. No. This will make a larger impact on your life. You're gonna thank
all those
us.
People that believe that half the fun is getting there.
So you said 2 miles, and this is just how little I can conceive of the scale of something like the Grand Canyon. I thought, oh wow, that must be about as long as the Grand Canyon itself. No, the Grand Canyon is 277 miles long.
It's for real.
Yeah, they're not joking around. This is no busta ass chasm.
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah. No scrubs. Plenty of scrub brush, but no scrubs.
Yeah, lots of holes, lots of canyons.
Yeah.
I saw what reverse exploitation is when I went to an Indian reservation.
Oh, there's like it's our turn. We're gonna get a slice of whitey.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just refused. So we went into this gift shop on this reservation, and
Okay.
they wanted like $300 for this rock.
Huh.
And they got all this stuff made out of rock, and it's all like crazy expensive. It's cool.
Is it a good rock?
It's just rock, like, and it's rock that's identifiable in the sense that it's the color and it's in the layers that you'll remember that place because of that rock.
Right. Like this is a rock with a visible provenance.
Yeah, it's like a piece of where you were.
Yeah, it is.
Literally.
Yeah. It's a glowing piece of that radical rock. It is a rock that is graduated to mineraldom.
Right. So I'm looking at this rack, and it's really cool, and I'd like to have, a piece or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I thought, it's just been too long. I don't feel guilty enough. It's just,
if they got you 25 years ago, that might have changed.
maybe earlier, maybe after I read Indian in the Cupboard. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's been too long. I'm sorry.
You got a keychain, and then you're out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pay $9 for chiclets right now, but I'm not going to pay $300 for a rock.
That's just because you like doing stuff with your mouth, though.
Yeah, and plus they all look kind of healthy,
The chiclets?
No, the Indians.
Okay. They're not doing great.
No, they're not.
No.
Didn't notice a whole lot of men working. Noticed a whole lot of women on the Navajo reservation.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know what the men were doing or do, but
I mean, maybe they weren't. Maybe they're working jobs that don't face tourists.
almost threw up in a Del Taco in Las Vegas before eating.
Okay, cool. Was it just travel stummies or what?
What?
Just stomach upsetties. Upset stomach kind of stuff, yeah.
No, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think I just hadn't eaten. Oh, and I had the beginning of a kidney stone, too, so.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got back in me dealing with that, and that sucks.
And I'm like, oh, well. But yeah, went to that. Did a little Vegas stuff. Vegas is not my jam, so.
No.
Nope.
That's weird. You were at a place where your daughter probably enjoyed Vegas more than you did.
Yeah, probably
for the
I would say most glamour. Assuredly.
Yeah.
Because
you don't gamble.
You get to see strippers,
like shows or just
lots of billboards for Magic Mike.
the Magic Mike live experience.
The Magic Mike live.
They went around. They converted all of the Coyote Ugly bars to Magic Mike bars.
Colon all over your face.
Magic Mike double XL.
No, it's Scat Colon all over your face. Get it?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Ugh. No, it's dirty pool.
Dream, Cole.
Dirty pool. Aim higher.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but you don't gamble. You don't drink.
No, I don't.
And you wouldn't do either of those with your 12-year-old daughter either. So
no.
So it's probably
Probably. Look how far we come. You used to have to eat vodka soaked gummy bears in order to
get up and nut to do the show.
Yeah. Get up and that is right. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sitting here drinking Gatorade.
There's not a damn person watching us. Imagine how fucked up you'd have to get for an audience.
Oh man.
I don't know. Tell me. Do you?
No, not really. You
don't have to.
Yeah, I take an Imodium. Just
just so I don't slide into the room.
Right. just so no leaks get sprung. That is honestly true. Just because of the way my brain.
Go ahead. Explain
because of the way my brain and my guts are linked up. You want to have some insurance, right?
Yeah, I sent you a text the other day. You didn't respond to it.
Oh.
And you should know better. Something to the effect of, is it something to the effect of the nervous shitter is almost always found guilty?
Oh, yeah. That was like a week ago you sent that.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
You didn't respond.
I think I might have been sick.
Because it doesn't matter. I send you text all the time.
Yeah.
And you give me the same routine, the one you're giving me now.
Okay. But yeah, no, I don't have to get up. I don't have to get fucked up for an audience. I do fine. I do fine in front of an audience now.
Can't respond to my text because you're thinking about all the light bulbs you don't have.
just pacing and looking at them. Oh no,
Jesus!
The one above the fridge is flickering.
One more thing. One more thing goes bad. Oh, no.
Nope. That's it. Just open up the windows and leave.
There's no more Star Crunch.
Star Crunch?
Yeah.
Is it a cereal?
It's a little Debbie treat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like the rice. It's
rice with caramel and then chocolate.
Okay, yeah.
You used to love those.
Did I?
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like something I would have eaten. I would have been a little bit freaked out by the caramel.
A Crunch bar.
Maybe. I would have been freaked out by the caramel as a little kid. I think.
Yeah. Let the cellos play. He said caramel.
What do you mean let the cellos play?
It's just dramatic.
Yeah. Caramel. Yeah. No, and you fucked up Nutter Butter bars.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You wouldn't even bother to separate them. You just went whole hog.
No, I separate them every time.
Maniac Kit Kat style.
How dare you?
How dare... I mean, it's kind of like how I used to unroll my ho-hos.
Oh, yeah, I did that too. I peeled them and then unrolled them.
Yeah.
Pinned them out.
I mean, it was mostly just spite for the Swiss.
Set up a little kill room.
Laid on some saran wrap.
Yeah. Lay some saran wrap over his shoebox.
Hey, Debbie, look. Oh, man.
God, those are all movies.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but like Hostess brand, like the Hostess version of any of those was always god awful, whereas the Little Debbie one was the shit. The little Debbie Swiss cake roll, far superior to the ho-ho, right?
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I remember being
because the one is they do the ding dongs, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but the Hostess ones were always really waxy.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Little Debbie ones, yeah. I like the coffee cake too.
Coffee.
Yeah, I celebrate their entire catalog.
Yeah, I get so I grocery shop by going up and down every single aisle, and that means I walk by a bunch of stuff, and it's like, do I buy that? Because 15 years ago I would have bought that, but I don't think I'm going to buy that now.
No?
Yeah. Well, like what the fuck am I going to do buying a snack cake? Come on.
You mean not in bulk?
No, just in general.
Just in general. I don't know. I mean, I do. If I'm going, I do think about that. I think about what other people think, about me eating, I don't know, Easter bunnies that should have been zebra cakes. Because they do that. They fuck with zebra cakes at every holiday. They make Christmas trees.
No, they do so they've got the zebra cakes that are Christmas trees, but they've also got those like terrible brownies with like the M&Ms on top. They always mess with those for Easter. For Christmas, cosmic brownies, turning those into Christmas trees too, which I think is just a way for them to give you less brownie. You
can peel the tops off those cosmic brownies.
I'm sure you can.
It's
all wax anyway.
Is it?
I don't know.
Seems like we should have a wax shortage.
No.
Where does our wax come from?
I think a lot of our wax is synthetic. I think it's fabricated from oil.
It's a petroleum product.
Yeah.
We're eating oil.
Yeah, I don't think we get our wax from bees anymore. Though we do have a shortage of those. We're fucked.
Seriously, where else does wax come from?
I have no idea.
Something else that makes wax?
I honestly have no idea.
There's all kinds. There's wax in everything. Maybe it's plant based. Maybe they can come up. Yeah, we'll go with that. Maybe there's a wax shrub or something.
Oh yeah, wax tree.
Shrub.
History of candle making. So sorry, I need to close that because that somehow for all of the wiki dives that I've gone on,
because I have stuff to do this weekend.
Yeah, getting ready for a trip. No, doing a deep dive on the history of candle making seems like a bridge too far.
Jesus Christ! Damn you, Kyle Burns.
Who's Kyle Burns?
Ken Burns' nephew.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Always trying to get out old Uncle Kenny's shadow.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Chris, you got a story?
Oh, I do. There's some stuff here. Mostly terrifying things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go with this one at first because the title of the story is it's right up your alley.
Okay.
Pickle Mystery grips Missouri town.
Pickle Mystery.
It's a pickle mystery.
It's got a real cellar door kind of aspect to it.
Not about the secret ingredient, Cole.
I mean, is there a secret ingredient to pickles?
For the past 5 years, witnesses have seen full jars, partially filled jars, and even a jar topped with a bow for Christmas. Now the search for the culprit who's been leaving pickle jars on an I-270 exit ramp in DePairs, Missouri is heating up. Quote, there's got to be a story behind these pickles, and inquiring minds want to know.
Okay.
So someone's decorating a pickle jar for the holidays, and no one knows who it is.
An alcoholic father? This is good enough. Like, what?
So I get it as a prank, but this is 5 years.
This is 5 years running, so like
pranks don't last 5 years.
Like at this point, like, do you think that this is somebody commemorating a loved one?
Right? Because Dad loved pickles.
I think so. Yeah, thinking, hey, this is how we keep his. You know, the certain African tribes, they say you don't die until they stop chanting your name, right?
Do they have the Vlasic Crunch?
You know, I think it's up to it is dealer's choice. But yeah, you know, like just like having a shot of your favorite older relative's favorite whiskey on his birthday, and you know, in commemoration. Except here, you know, it's public pickles.
Yeah,
you take the pickles, you slap a bow on it, you put it out where people can find it, and you keep Uncle Jerry's memory alive.
True story.
Yeah. Or is there a pattern for where they pop up?
No, they're at the same exit ramp.
Always at the same exit ramp.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, people put little like flower things, and where car crashes, people have died and stuff.
Right. Roadside shrines.
Yeah, never a pickle jar.
Yeah.
So it's kind of odd. Probably somebody's sick.
For 5 years?
Yeah.
I think the kind of malady that sweeps over you and makes you drop pickles places, I think that gets you in two. I think you're lucky to get two.
Maybe it's a hobo.
Yeah.
Just you know, when he's high on the pickle, you know, he just kind of leaves them there because he's gonna be back that way.
Yeah. They call it Jolly Green Jenkum.
Yeah. The train goes east and west.
Yep.
You know.
Right. Oh, just every time. It's a specific kind of code.
Maybe he's just trying to find his way home.
Yeah.
He's leaving a trail of pickles.
Mm-hmm. They're preserved, you know. Not going to rot.
I don't think I'd eat a pickle out of the sun.
You never had sun pickles?
No, I've never had sun pickles.
Yeah.
I know that there's a such thing as a Kool-Aid pickle.
What?
Yeah.
I like...
Wow, Cole, you seem to be pretty struck by that.
I don't know what that means.
What?
Explain yourself.
Fuck you.
I will hang up. I will disconnect this Skype call. What's a Kool-Aid pickle?
Look it up. They put fake pickles, like big Big pickles.
I mean,
You dump Kool-Aid in the jar.
you can't unpickle a cucumber. You take a cucumber, you put Kool-Aid in there, and it makes it. So is the idea that the sugar preserves it?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Oh, so they don't take pickles. They start with cucumbers?
Right. I mean, one imagines.
No. Do you know this for a fact?
I guess what I'm saying is, if you're trying to end up with one kind of pickle, I don't think you start with another kind of pickle.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay, so we're both looking up Kool-Aid pickle recipes at this point.
Oh, I got Carolyn's Kool-Aid pickles.
Ooh, I have one by Alton Brown.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you start with one 32-ounce jar of dill pickles. You put in 2 packages of red Kool-Aid, a half a cup of sugar, or Splenda.
Oh, or Splenda if you're concerned about your health.
Or Splenda if you're nasty.
Stevia, get yourself on a list.
Agave nectar if you're horny.
Ooh. You all right?
No, I'm good.
DIY Kool-Aid pickles. I can't believe you start with a pickle.
Yeah.
It just seems, I mean, all of it seems unnecessary, but
Kool-Aid plus pickle.
Yeah.
It's pretty much in the name.
I mean, I get it, but
You don't like
I would have thought that Kool-Aid would have been involved in the initial pickling process.
Yeah, you'd be wrong.
Yeah. I've got a story that a handful of people brought to my attention that it's going to be a bit of a walk, but it's worth getting these details out here. Okay.
Okay.
It hits a couple of our buttons. So this takes place in Oregon. And it involves a lover's quarrel, let's say. The girlfriend, her name is, oh my gosh, let me look it up. Her name is Emily. She's dating Alex. Emily is fed up because Alex, her boyfriend, well, he spends a lot of time playing video games. He spends 12 or 13 hours a day playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's very popular multiplayer game right now. Online shooter kind of survival kind of thing.
What's the name of it?
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Okay.
It's
a lot of words.
Yeah, it's just Battlegrounds. It's a fun game. Not, playing for 12 or 13 hours a day fun. One could argue that I play video games for work. That's part of my job. Never play 12 or 13 hours a day. 2, 3 a day when I'm feeling nasty. But so she's feeling neglected, as it stands.
Jesus.
But
needy.
But something drew her to the edge. It was multiple somethings. She found another girl's hair in the shower. So it was a red hair, and her hair is dyed green. Okay,
it's always good to have a type.
There's he had some scratches on his back. Had Tinder on his phone. I think her man up to no good. And so did she. She decided, hey, best way to do this, by the dead of night, I'm going to take the samurai sword that is taped to the side of our bed.
I guess battle axe.
It's always samurai sword, okay? It's always samurai sword, unless it's a bow and arrow.
I was talking about the woman.
Oh. Good one there, George Burns.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Anyway, she couldn't really see to land her blow, so she pulls out the phone, and by the light of the screen, not even by the flashlight, so she can see the sleeping form of her boyfriend, she lowers the sword, stabs him in such a way that he very nearly loses like a big part of his hand, like a couple of fingers, thumb, stuff like that.
D-pad hand?
I don't know. The details aren't there. And now we get into some of the quotes, okay? Specifically from this article, looking at it on the Washington Post, because democracy dies in darkness. saying Lovell woke to his girlfriend of 2 years attacking him with a sword. Police say survival instincts, mainly martial arts training, and all the kung fu films he had seen, they had watched, had clicked in.
He did a front roll.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely Dark Souls'd his way over there. So Alex says, I was able to Wing Chun my way to survival. I saw the look in her eyes and it scared the living poop out of me. I told her I loved her and she was killing me. She needed to call police or I was going to die. Wing Chun is a style of Chinese martial art. I desperately wanted it just to be vaguely Asian nonsense. Like, yes, I karate'd my way across the stage, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's an ancient way of Chinese walking.
Yes. I was just so proud for beating this samurai wannabe crazy lady with hate in her heart. I've been preparing my whole life for something like this.
Oh my God. What now?
Alex plays under the name Biggie.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
So yeah, police arrived. They had probable cause because of because she herself called. You used a sword? The operator asked.
Yep.
Yep, of course you did.
Trying to make your day.
Yep, and of course he has a GoFundMe set up. Just $2,000 at the time of writing, just $2,000 shy of its $10,000 goal. The feeling I had when I won the fight with my bare hands is just absolutely the best feeling. I've played all the sports, won big games, landed some decent tricks on my snowboard. This was better. I didn't see it coming, but it makes sense that it happened. She obviously didn't want anyone else to have me, so samurai sword. So yeah, that's him talking. She's obviously, I think, going to be charged. You can't just attack somebody with a katana. You cannot unsheath your Hanzo steel because once it is drawn, it must taste blood. Yeah. 12 to 13 hours a day and still has time to
land sweet tricks on his snowboard.
Yep. To land sweet tricks on his snowboard. Yeah. And also, to run around. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because a bunch of people brought it to my attention, and I figured you'd get a kick out of it.
Why did people automatically assume that you would like that?
I mean, like I said, it has a couple. I mean, basically, it's the samurai sword, right? I've always talked about the archaic weapon watch. Just watching for people who are killed with medieval weaponry and stuff in modern times, and this is farcical,
right?
Yeah. So,
wow,
I appreciate it. I appreciate the effort. Sounds like you don't, but
lines up with at least the last 6 sentences you've said. I don't know how to segue. Which way did he go?
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the medieval.
Okay.
I'm gonna go medieval on your ass.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna say that they have unearthed I don't know, a really, really medieval old grave of a woman. But they also found a second set of bones in the grave that they determined to be a 38-week old fetus. They said that the researchers believe that the fetus was extruded after burial.
Okay, extruded isn't really
how long do we gestate children these days?
It was like 40 weeks, something.
40
like
weeks, so it's 2 weeks shy. It's a bouncing baby boy, almost.
Right. Yeah.
And I guess the mom died a little short.
Mm-hmm.
And they just left the kid in there.
Yeah.
And then it half birthed itself. But the real story here, Cole, is the
wait.
Theory
So you're saying that it crawled its way out after they buried her?
See, I don't
that
know.
Doesn't that's
way
awful.
out or not, but.
That is
but there are
awful.
theories, Cole. I'm going to explain this to you. This is one of those ones where you ask a question and I know the answer.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I went a little in depth here.
Is this a text adventure? Okay. All right. What is north of the crypt?
They say that decomposition was a probable mechanism in the partial birth, with the resulting gases that swell the body ultimately pushing the fetus out.
So it was not alive, ultimately pushing the matter out.
No, it was the bloating corpse that it was inside.
Oh, so it kind of formed its own propellant, its own propulsion mechanism.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So one OBGYN commented and said her theory was pressure from the gas builds up and the dead fetus is delivered through a rupture. It basically blows a hole through the uterus into the vagina, as the vagina is much thinner than the cervix.
Okay.
These things are called coffin births.
This is so fucking dark. I feel bad for laughing at this, but just that sentence. These are called coffin births.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's basically it. Gases basically just blow a hole. Blow a hole.
Yeah, you lose you lose whole integrity.
You went to 10 years of doctor school, and you're going to say it. So basically, Kool-Aid Man's its way.
Yeah.
No.
My professional medical opinion is, fucker was inside, the fucker was outside.
Kool-Aid Man would look a lot different with a bunch of pickles floating in him.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like way too many Bad Santa comedians have made jokes about the Kool-Aid Man. It is very upsetting to me that he runs around without a lid on.
He should be the spokesman for diabetes.
Man.
He's just all broken down. Handle's like broken off. Half full.
Yeah.
No pickles.
No pickle. Oh man, the pickles are like his health bar. Oh, good.
They're trying to prop him up like FDR, and just put him in front of a red background,
so you can't really tell.
Yeah,
making
sure to light correctly.
How cool! How majestic would the Kool-Aid Man look if you backlit him? Just as he's up there at the pulpit, really.
Am I opening my eyes to it, or am I watching it happen?
I think that so what I think happens is you're in an auditorium. Think like a mega church, okay? And then there's like you hear the strings warm up, and then the lights. They don't fade like very quickly. They fade they've been fading the whole time. But you just notice when it goes completely dark, okay? And then you kind of smell like, is that fake smoke? And like, yes, of course it is, because it's like a fog machine. And then the strings swell up, and then you see a couple of beams of light tracing around in the air, and then just all of a sudden, boom, a spotlight's beneath the Kool-Aid Man. Light him up. He is as though he is ascending and becoming a second sun again, standing at the pulpit of this mega church. Yeah, I don't think that you open your eyes to it, but I think it definitely does open your eyes.
Did you write that before we sat down?
No.
Oh.
That one's off the dome, man.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Sound like the beginning of a Wonder Years episode.
The 60s were a strange time.
They were weird.
Very strange time. Do you know it's been longer since the length of time between when the Wonder Years aired and today, so that period of time, what is it, like just coming up on 30 years, is about, no, it's longer. It is longer than the length of time between the Wonder Years debut and the time period that it portrays. Okay. Wonder Years came out, I think, in 88, and it was portraying 1968. Again, the 60s were a weird time. So 20 years.
That was a crazy year.
Yeah. Oh, such a crazy year. But that was 20 years, and it has been 30 years since the Wonder Years came out in in 88. So, Yep. Think
Very
about that.
good.
That's a fun game to play.
Eat it.
You ever read Henry David Thoreau's Walden?
I have, Cole.
Okay. It's like high school required reading. I just wanted to find out. So Walden Pond really exists. So Thoreau, he decided, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to go live in a cabin. But the cabin was actually really not like close to the town, and he'd go in and get food from his mom. It wasn't really as self-reliant as he made it out to be. Anyway, Walden Pond is a fantastic, it's a fantastically popular tourist destination. Again, speaking of speaking of vacation. Sorry, I got distracted by this sentence that I have queued up here. Let's see. These findings suggest that though mitigation efforts have curtailed anthropogenic nutrient inputs to Walden Pond, the lake has not returned to the pre-impact condition described by Henry David Thoreau and may become increasingly vulnerable to further changes in water quality in a warmer and possibly wetter future. So this is a study that's coming out. Want to really zoom in here on anthropogenic nutrient inputs.
Yeah, it's piss algae.
Yep. So people, they're going to Walden Pond and they're taking their swims, and just like when you're doing your swims, especially in a lake, because again people are nasty. They think, oh, this is just a big nature mess, so I can make it more nature messy. So they take a piss. They're loading the pond up with phosphates that are causing just all kinds of disruption. Swimmers are probably the largest source of such nutrients now, and demand for beach facilities is likely to increase in a warmer future. So the trend line is that basically Walden Pond will be nothing but piss in 2 years.
Right. Well, that makes sense because that's the centennial of when people started going there.
What do you mean?
Well, because people didn't. Walden Pond became a thing in the 1920s.
Okay.
That's when tourists and swimmers started going there and enough to make a difference, Was this a story that you also brought, or is this just knowledge that you have? Well, I'd like to say that it's a story I brought, but it's knowledge that I have combined with a story I just brought.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. So the 20s represent, was that just in general the people had leisure time to go take trips like that to do their holidays, combined with probably nostalgia or a resurgence in appreciation for the transcendental writers, maybe?
Sure. Nickelodeon's.
People doing the Lindy Hop.
I don't know why I made that noise.
Well, it's the sound that people make when they do the Lindy Hop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I guess I didn't realize that it was in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's up there.
That's how you say that, right?
Unless you're a libertarian, then it's Taxachusetts.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, with a lot of states. Texas. No, that's pretty much it.
I don't know.
I'll taxa. What's that?
I was thinking about Chappaquiddick.
Yeah. People forget about that.
They do. Ted Kennedy killed a woman.
Yeah. But O'Reilly, or what's his name, Hannity's keeping it alive.
Word, cuz.
Word.
I'm going to take us out here on a story.
Okay.
All right. A couple of years ago, BP wanted to drill for oil off the Australian coast. And Australia said,
no, mate.
BP. Where have I heard of that?
British. So we're Australian, so British should be fine.
All right. I think I remember seeing an article about that.
Yeah, I remember. People were talking about that a while back.
Was it the Deepwater Horizon? Did I see that movie?
Yeah.
I think I saw that movie.
I think I saw that. Yeah, it was definitely a movie.
Oh, that's BP.
Huh.
Darkening our oceans, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So BP obviously has to try to quell Australia's fears. And so they wrote, I'm sure they wrote lots of different documents to be able to try to... Right, yeah, just projections and things like that, the pros and cons, the F and B,
Yeah.
And so as part of that effort, BP wrote that the local economies would see a welcome boost if there was a spill because they would receive more money doing cleanup.
You're going to sell a lot of toothbrushes and a lot of Dawn.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, so much.
How do you clean ducks? Yeah, you're going to need a lot of that.
Yeah.
Dawn dish liquid or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think that's what you use.
Never tried to clean a duck.
I think that's what you use to scrub a gull.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's their pitch. Hey, even if we do fuck up like before.
Yeah.
Your local businesses are going to be pretty happy. Not the fishermen so much.
No, they're fucked, and we know that your reefs are on the ropes. But think about how much smoother things will be once they're lubed. Once your reefs are lubed.
Quote: in most instances, the increased activity associated with cleanup operations will be a welcome boost to local economies. And they concluded with, since there are no unresolved stakeholder concerns, BP interprets this event to be socially acceptable.
Since you're already okay with this, we've already started.
And since you've buried that hook in the side of your face.
God, I'm a fucking sociopath.
Since we're good here.
This has been Those Damn Ross Kids.
Hey, Chris, want me to tell them what they can do? What?
Please.
Yeah. Well, if you're listening to this, it's coming out like right away on early release. But if you're listening to this on public, you can still come out and see me at the Midwest Gaming Classic. That is this weekend. Again, as of the time this comes out for the public, the 13th, 14th, and 15th. I'm going to be there with Gary. We're going to have a table set up for Watch Out for Fireballs. We're doing a live Watch Out for Fireballs. That's another show on this network. And also, we're going to have a meetup. You can see the details at Duckfeed.tv/MGC. We'd love to see you. Otherwise, go to patreon.com/DuckFeedTV and help us out there. And, of course, tell your friends. Chris, did I forget anything?
You got it.
Sorry, America.
Sorry.